And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday. We have not streamed last week due to there being personal issues going on with that, and I owe you guys an extra stream. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. But today we're going to be playing some Wartales. So yeah, quick recap of everything that we have done so far recently in Wartales. We defeated Kagal. We defeated, we beat the Vertruse province area and everything like that. And we basically now have a crew of 8 mercenaries, and some of which have not been equipped yet, right? So let's go ahead and do a quick reminder for everyone who may have forgotten, since it's been like 2 weeks, if not a little bit longer, because I think the last time I streamed was a double feature and we did a Battle Brothers. So it's been, you know, a week and a half or 2 weeks or something around there. Yo, what's going on, Marcelo? How you doing, my man? So real quick, we have some names. We have people who could use some names. I don't exactly remember everyone's names here, right? That we had recommendations for, but we currently have Romeo, right, who is a level 7 wrestler, not quite level 8, can't get to Rhyme Steel gear yet, right, but basically fresh level 7. We have Aston the Herald, once again level 7. We don't even have base like ghost gear on this guy yet. And then we have Kletic the Cannoneer, level 7 crossbowman. If I remember correctly, the Cannoneer is actually able of wearing medium armor, and they are. So all 3 of these new guys, right, can wear medium. You're doing great, dude. That's awesome. Okay. So now that we know that everyone here can wear medium armor, let's just take a look-see and see if we have any extra medium armor. I don't think we do, because I'm pretty sure I got rid of all of it, but you never know. Maybe I got, you know, a little bit just hiding, just hanging out. We got some light armor, right? We got some light armor. We got some heavy armor. No medium. Nope. There's level 5 medium armor there, right? Attack of opportunity medium armor. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we kind of don't have much of anything, do we? All right. Well, at least now we know. So first things first, let's go ahead and go to the forge. I want to get these guys geared up before we go and do too much, right? Otherwise, they're just wasted stats. We're going to get them killed. And that's not something that we want. Iron ore, wood, and leather. We have none of those things on us. Let's see if we have any in storage. We may not. Either way, if we do, awesome. If we do not, not awesome. But we will see what we got here. We have some Rhyme Steel over here. We got some Acadian Steel, actually. It does not look like we have very much in the ways of iron. Very little iron, in fact. I'm seeing none. I do see some wood, right? We'll take the stack of wood. We'll take all of it. We have some Rhyme Steel here. Do we have any iron? We have a bunch of leather, right? I have a little bit of coal. Once again, no iron. We really just don't have any iron, do we? Oh, you know what? I think I turned them all into like lockpicks or something like that. Yeah, we have 22 lockpicks here. That's looking pretty suspicious to me. Wonder how we got that. God, past me, dude. The guy who sits in this chair sometimes does not think about the future at all. And he irritates himself whenever he arrives in the future and goes, man, what was past me thinking? Ludern, the best region with no armor. I don't want to think about that, Marcelo. Ludern is everyone's favorite region. Ludern's the best region, period. Ludern's the best region. Yep, best region with no armor. That I feel like that's everyone's Ludern trip, to be honest. I feel like everyone has the exact same experience the first time they go to Ludern. Yo, homie, do you have any... It's the wrong person. Yo, homie, you got any... You have some iron. Oh, what a glorious day. We have a ton of money, And you know what? We could definitely use a little bit of iron. So what are we going to do? We're going to go walk and find us some iron. There are a couple of caves, right? Like there's an iron mine and brown rock mine up here. It's entirely possible that we can find ourselves some iron, right? In the meantime, we could definitely put Aston and Kletic on in our reserves, and I honestly think that's probably going to be our best bet, just so we don't get them killed, because they're not geared. They have no gear, and trying to navigate around the fact that they don't have gear is going to be difficult. And I understand that if I drop them off, it at least removes them from potentially dying, right? I also understand that if we don't drop them off, that they very well could die, and that's no bueno. So let's try to avoid that as best we can. We need booze in order for them to be happy. Who is it that is an alcoholic? Which one of you? Yo, what's going on, Eduardo? How you doing, my man? Who is an alcoholic? Who is it? Who do we need to... You, Romeo. We'll get rid of your alcoholism eventually. Oh, I still have all my crafting materials, don't I? That's part of my problem. We are... Ooh, we have legendary layers now? Oh, goody, goody, goody. We are going to sell... I have to sell at least some of this, right? So let's just sell like 10. No. Let's sell like 20. Okay. We're underweight now, and now let's go dump everything off, because I have way too much leather on me, and we're not going to be able to go mining at all with what we have on us, because I'm dumb. We're going to bank everything real quick and get, you know, all of our stuff organized here. We do not have enough of anything to really craft, right? I don't need to have all these rubies and whatnot. I think they may have a purpose now. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on it, because I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. And we're just going to, you know, play it all by ear. We have plenty of food. We have plenty of other things. We'll go and venture forth and do stuff and things. But first things first, we need iron before we head to Ludern. And we also could... Is there anything else that we should do before we go to Ludern? We've already gotten Smots Arena done. Oh, there's a flooded mine up here. Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, we can totally go do some things. Some stuff and things. Yeah. Dark cave down there. So we have the Brown Rock Gem Mine. Yeah, okay. Yep. You know what? That Ludern is region locked. You will face some fights with level 10s. Yeah, but I also know that at this point... That's our next region. We've completed these 3, and I'm not leveling up 2 more times. Once you hit level 8, you can kind of do a lot of things. You can handle some level 10 fights when you have level 8s. When you don't have a core group of level 8s, that's when things start to struggle. But I'm pretty sure Gothenburg is worse. I'm pretty sure the order of operations here goes to Ludern and then Gothenburg and then Drombach. And after Drombach, you can do either Balerion or Skelmar, or whatever this region is. I think it's Skelmar. Yeah, well, that's what the DLC is called, at least. See, I've got like a level 9, almost 2 level 9s, right? Yeah, okay. So we're kind of in the right ballpark. I just know that, you know, we're also just constantly going to be behind the 8-ball, and I really don't want to just keep running around these lower level regions, repetitively fighting fights for little to no payout, right? Just gotta kind of push. Yo, what's going on, Sean? More importantly, I need stuff to mine. Do 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 do. And we still have the pig that's just chilling there. Maybe we should let the pig go. We could also keep the pig. I don't think you can actually, but just leave the pig there. It's not like it needs food or anything, right? It just stays there perpetually. Yep. So the pig just straight up doesn't care. You can't do anything with it. Good luck, pig. I believe in you. You'll find your way out of that. I guess. And this is the hunt for the region, which we should probably do because that gives us, honestly, a pretty decent layer unlock, right? We've also got some of the dungeons and whatnot of the regions that we could do as well. This one gives a nice one-handed axe that has like a corrosive trait to it, which I do think is a fun axe to have. I believe we have a sentinel that is using two-handed. I believe Wandrick is built to be a two-hander. Is that correct? Yes. So unfortunately we don't get to have too much fun with that. Edric is using the studded pit mace, which is honestly a lot of fun. I do enjoy that. Romeo also has the pit claws. Honestly, a lot of our units are rocking some of the pit weapons right now. It's kind of funny. Didn't necessarily expect to be using this many of the pit weapons, but they are serviceable by all means, and I'm not too upset with how they operate. I definitely feel like they could. Why is it -4 now? Oh, okay. Well, I guess he's just getting angrier and angrier that we're not giving him booze. That's fine. Maybe he'll get over it. I know we can get rid of alcoholism eventually. We just have to, you know, basically cold turkey it. I want to see if we can get any... Ooh. Oh, great. Now we have booze, but we can't do anything. We're going to go into the decrepit mine. Ooh, okay. The wolf has been nibbled on. I don't remember where this goes, to be honest. And this could be a sketchy fight, but honestly, I need the iron. And we're going to go see what's on the other side, just for funsies. Yep, we're going to do it for funsies. What's the worst that could happen? A lot of bad things can happen, actually, but we're going to do it. Oh, hey, look. 9 level 7 mole rats with reinforcements. I think we'll be okay. They are fragile because they're in the light, right? We do have a nice defensive area over here, okay? Edric, you are a destroyer. You are very good at 1v1 only. Arnius, you are much better at taking on zones of enemies. So is Osbius. Osbius also has that a lovely ability, right? Of being able to just, you know, run up and do things. So I'm going to move Wandrick back here. We've got Durful in the back. We have Romeo over here. And then we're just going to take Osbius. We're going to walk right on up here. We're going to throw some daggers. So the good news is that these mole rats are basically all over the place. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a hug box. We're going to box them in as best we can, right? And I'm also going to do my best to make sure that we can take out a few of them, right? Okay, and we're gonna go for a kill on this one just because I want to trigger Brave. I want to get an extra throwing knife out there, and then we're gonna move all the way to the back. Maybe one of the horses is an alcoholic. I sure hope not. I sure freaking hope not. Okay, they are now on to Arnius, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and move Durful up here. Right, get him right behind and just shoot this mole rat back a little bit. Now, unfortunately, Durful really doesn't do much since we don't have any of our animals here, which is kind of a oops on my part, but that is what it is. He is a Beastmaster. He doesn't get his second ability. What I am going to do, though, is instead of using Arnius here, Ooh, damn. Romeo. Nope, damn. Tragic. We don't have enough movement. One of the worst feelings ever is when you just don't have enough movement. And neither of these guys have sprint. Tragedy. I wanted to last hit this guy and then move over and hit that one. But it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Wandrick. We're just going to hit this guy super hard. Apply all the stacks of bloodshed on him. And then just wait. How many waves of reinforcements are we looking at here? Only one. We'll be fine. Okay. All right. We have 2 turns back to back here, right? Oh, I guess I did something, right? Whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to move right up here. Go for a hit. Step right up here. Smack that one a bit. Trigger galvanization. Then we're going to just move right on back. I want to move Arnius right on up here. Get some AoE damage going. Apply burning. Give herself some rage. Edric's hit a little bit, but that's okay. We're just going to go in, get some attacks going here. We are already in attack stance, actually. We could apply a little extra damage here, but honestly, it's kind of not that big a deal. And what do you do? The first attack of each round applies all stance effects. Got it. Okay, so I really should use takedown. That's okay. I don't feel like, well, I guess those are temporary valor points, so it really doesn't matter. We only have 1 round of reinforcements inbound. This really isn't that difficult of a fight, obviously. We're just trying to make sure everything's handled here. 8 of them. These 2 will be taken care of by that. Edric, I am going to just hit real quick. Then we're going to move you right on down here so you can intercept these guys. You guys are going to come up here and tag team Arnius. Raid triggers galvanization, provides rage. I'm going to hold off on using Arnius's turn. And instead, what we're going to do is we're going to come down 1 more. Get a shot off on this guy. And go ahead and wait. Watch these guys come on up here. Romeo's going to come on down. Get a few extra hits in since we get to apply both of our stance abilities from Bruiser, right? That's kind of a fun little mechanic there, is being able to apply both stance effects on your first hit of every round. So it makes it pretty nice to be able to, get both bonuses. So with his bonuses, he does both critical damage. He doubles his critical damage, and he gains in position for 2 rounds. So if we can get his critical hit chance to be higher, giving him an extra 100% critical damage is pretty good. On top of that, with a galvanization and all these other buffs, plus in position doubles his guard. So his guard's currently at 38%. If we can give him some extra guard layers and whatnot, I could foresee him being pretty decent, right? All right. So Osbius, we got plenty of time for him to be able to do his thing. We'll just take Arnius down here. Get a hit in. Let's go for a kill. Then we're going to take a step up here, walk through the fire, see if we can generate a little extra rage. Nope, did not happen. We did generate deflection again. That's fine. We got our valor point back. Wandrick, we're going to come around down here. Go for a kill. Move Wandrick back up. This guy's going to run up here and should be close enough to hit Edric. Yep. And now we take in Osbius, and we're just going to come in right from behind, and we're just going to go for the trifecta and 1 shot. Cool. And then there was one. Arnius is attacking him. Arnius should be able to handle him completely. Yep. Boom. Wasn't even worried. Super quick. Instead of looting the rats and the carcass, we're just going to grab the leather and the fangs and repair everybody for 2 materials, and we're going to drop the rest. And now we're back to mining. I'm not sure if there's going to be more, like another wave of fighting or not, but we're about to find out. And then we're going to go check out the other side, right? But at least there were mold rats and not plague rats, so that way we don't have to worry about getting infected by the plague. But all things considered, I think we're okay. So leave through the back end. Ooh, hold up. What about this side? Oh, there are some. And we got some people in here. And we got a lockpick here. Okay, we got something to look at. Got some rubies and Gozenberg wine. We got some grapes. Ooh, we got criminal's claymore. Two-handed sword, and we have a bandit heater shield, which has arrow defense. Both of those pretty decent.
Those wretched things ambushed us while we were sleeping.
Okay, we can fight a bunch of mole rats with some allies that are deserters, and we'll see what happens. Taking a quick look-see at everything here, and Adressa, you have no weapons. The scoundrel has weapons. Adressa does not. Okay, noted. Adressa may actually become recruitable after this. We're about to find out. Huh? Huh? But so there's 2 Adressas, both of which are unarmed and both of which are important, and they have the same model. Okay, all right, game, whatever you say. Okay, so if that's the case, what I'm gonna do, we have 4 mole rats over here, we have 5 right here, and we have 1 round of reinforcements, right? We have 2 slots way over here, 2 slots down here, so we could in theory, you know, push on up and into this group, which would be cool. But more importantly, what we really need to do is we need to keep these 2 exclamation points alive. And if we need to keep these 2 exclamation points alive, what we should really do is we need to be able to push in and collapse on one of these sides. So naturally, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to collapse into the side that has the least amount of enemies to remove that entire front from the battle, right? So currently, your middle group is going to be getting pincered, right? Which means they are the most susceptible to getting hit by both the left and the right. And while these guys don't hurt very much, they don't do a lot of damage. It's a lot of chip damage, right? Wartales is all about mitigating chip damage. What we're going to want to do is we need to get some of these. I'm actually going to move both of them over here. Ooh, I don't know if I like that either, because if they get reinforcements on this side, they're sitting ducks. Okay, we're not going to do that. We are going to keep them right here in the middle, where the majority of our forces are. I am going to have Arnius over here and Edric over here. We're going to have a Marauder right there. And we're going to leave a Scoundrel over here on the west. We're going to use them on the bottom, right, like down here. This should pull some of their aggro towards the Scoundrel. The Scoundrel can handle a mole rat or 2. I'm not even drinking, right? Bro, I swear to God, okay? There is no alcohol in me. Let me put it this way. I do not drink very much, okay? And I never drink when I'm on stream. I mean, this is not alcohol. I just want to put it that way. This is a lemonade flavor packet with water, and I added some blue raspberry flavoring. That's like a Gatorade, like a Mio, right? So basically, this is an extra sour blue raspberry lemonade. That is what that is. No alcohol whatsoever. But yeah, no, I'm seeing doubles, man, and this definitely doesn't feel like it's supposed to be doubles, but it is what it is. Lemonade, homie. I swear to God, it's lemonade, okay? I swear. I swear. Okay, anyway. 4 over here, Osbius, Durful, and Romeo. Okay, I do think I want Durful to be up here, right? And we are going to move Durful to be right there, just so I don't have my archer on the front line. Now, Romeo, I'm going to have you come right on up here, and we are going to do a bit of a dunk here. All right. Wasn't a great dunk, kind of lackluster, to be honest. But you know what? It did what we needed it to do. He killed somebody, just removed him from the board entirely, and that's kind of what we needed. So I'm okay with it. All right, next up, Wandrick. You don't have enough movement. Osbius, you do. So now Osbius is going to come right on up here, and we are going to do some deeps. All the deeps, massive deeps. 1 deep, 2 deep, red deep, blue deep. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful. Now we're going to take a step down here. I'm going to throw a small explosive here. We're going to kill this one with the explosive, and then this one dies from the throwing knife. Boom. Doubles. And the right side has been taken care of. Now what I'm going to come do is I'm going to come down here below Romeo, and we're going to get this one killed too. Easy peasy. Now they can do whatever. I swear to God, do I have you set to offensive? Okay, you are not on the attack. You're on defend. You are... Do you guys share orders too? Bro, this is definitely bugged. All right, whatever. All right, game. I see you. I see what you're doing. I don't appreciate it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, I heard you were having too much trouble keeping one alive. So how about keeping 2 alive? 2 of the same thing. Oh, we could just let them flee. Nah. We're not going to do that. That'd be too easy. I want to watch them suffer. We still have another wave of rats to quell. Why on earth would I let them run away when I'm having so much fun? Babysitting 2 of the same NPC. And meanwhile, people are going, bro, you could have just ended it. You didn't have to be bitching the whole time. But no, if I ended it early, then I wouldn't have an excuse to bitch. Oh, great. A mole rat appeared right where I didn't want one. Okay, anyway. Kill it. Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful crit. Thanks, Durful. All right. We're going to move Romeo up here. Get a dunk. Not much of a dunk, but it works. It's a clone. It's a ditto. It's magic. No, just a bug. Basically. I have a really good, I have an ability for finding bugs, right? Just naturally happens. Never mind the fact that I'm not even trying, because I'm just trying to play the game. It just so happens that the game's buggy. All right, and we have one more thing to kill. We're just gonna yeet this right on here. Don't know how that hit, but it hit, which is fine, because I could have swore Osbius threw that straight into the air. Like, that did not look like it came back down. Okay, take whatever you like from the camp. Help ourselves. Well, I am gladly taking literally all of your shit. And now we're going to unlock this thing. Oh, I need to wear my headphones. You guys know the drill. This is so much easier when you have headphones on. So, I'm not sure if I reviewed this with you guys before. Actually, I know I have, but I'm going to do it again. So what I'm listening for is a creak. You hear that creak? That means you're in the wrong spot. The creak happens before the lockpick wiggles. We're going to, I don't want to break a lockpick because it will injure me and I have to go through med because we're on extreme. But the lockpick will wiggle whenever it meets resistance, right? And that's indicating that you're in the wrong spot. But the audio cue happens before the wiggle. So if you take the audio cue, right, and you're listening for the audio cue instead of waiting for the physical wiggle, you're going to be able to react quicker. And you're going to prevent yourself from breaking any lockpicks. And it keeps you from, you know, getting in trouble, going through lockpicks, and in extreme difficulty, you know, hurting yourself. That is the reason why you always see me put my headphones on, because I don't want to wait for the physical cue or like the visible cue, right? I want to listen for the audio because the audio creak happens faster. I missed. We're going to get injured on this one because I missed click. All of that, I should have just broken a lockpick at that point. I could have just broken a lockpick and showed you guys. Yep, I could have, but I didn't. And now I gotta treat my injury. Oh, we have plenty of meds. I could have easily just broken a lockpick to show you guys. But it's essentially got the same, like, you know, visible wobble as every other lockpicking minigame that's been out since Skyrim. So, you know, the past decade, anytime that you've done a lockpick where you're twirling it around and, you know, you know the thing. If you guys have played any game that consists of that mechanic for within the past decade and a half, God, bro, Skyrim's almost 15 years. Holy shit. But yeah, so for the past like 14 plus years or whatever, same mechanic. You'll see that your lockpick's starting to wiggle, and when it wiggles, if you wait too long, it'll break. And essentially the audio cue happens before the wiggle, and if you back off as soon as the audio cue happens, you are not going to break your lockpick. Easier. That's basically the gist of it. And we are going all the way through. Oh my, bro, it just keeps going. Ooh, we got a key. I do not remember this mine. I've never done this mine before. Silver, a masterpiece, and something else that was in there that I didn't read. Don't say that. It makes me feel old now. Homie, Skyrim came out when I was a junior in high school. I remember it because Skyrim came out on 11/11, right? 11/11/11. And it was also the same day that Minecraft got released. And yes, I played Minecraft a lot in high school as well. Oh my god, now there's wolves here! Okay, cool. Oh, and they're level 6. All right, this is... Now we're in Arthas? Did we just go from Vertruse all the way to Arthas? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Maybe we did. Maybe that's why there's just so much. We have a one-way ticket through. There's a dead body in the middle of this. I do know that much. Okay. So there's a ton of wolves here. 9 wolves are arguably scarier than 9 mole rats. I will tell you that. There is no arguably about it. 9 wolves are scarier than 9 mole rats. Is it scary enough for me to actually be worried? No, not really. But I mean, it is scarier. Do I have anybody I forgot out and about within the squares? No? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I don't accidentally get any of my people killed, because that would make me upset. Arnius, you're gonna come out here and you're just gonna be the goat. Go smack some things around. I missed. Ooh, that was a blunder. Okay, we'll be fine. Where is this mine? So, somewhere. I don't know, man. It just keeps going and going and going and going. We entered it in Vertruce. I was on the search for iron, and what we found was an adventure. That's for damn sure. I was just looking for some stuff, right? And no, what we found was a grand adventure of the largest scale. Osbius, come on up here. I need you to kill some wolves. What is this? What is this? This throwing thingy? What? Turn the map. Oh, it's a torch. Oh, bet. That's exactly what I'm going to use. Throw the torch. Bro, why do you throw torches like that? Like, what are you doing? That is not normal. Kill both of them too, please. Crit? No crit. That is a tragedy. Okay. You did a great job, Osbius. Let's get you out of here. It's the new secret passage they added along with the Arthas Small update a few months ago. Oh, okay. So is this the small Arthas update also the one that added in the boar boss? Erycthemenos or whatever, right? I was gonna say I definitely do not remember this this tunnel before. This tunnel is new news to me. And I will say the only thing that I'm thinking of whenever I hear of a new tunnel that goes from two nations is a little Avatar: The Last Airbender, you know, secret tunnel. Oh yeah, everyone that's around my age from the States probably recognizes that. And you're welcome for getting that song stuck in your head. Exactly that one. Oh, okay, cool. So they not only did they give us a boar, they gave us a secret tunnel. Nice. Okay, well, he's burning now. That's great. Oh, we have two wolves behind us. Okay, cool. Durful, we're gonna go ahead and patch up Edric real quick before he gets himself into any trouble, and then we're just gonna shoot. Should hit. If you don't, that's okay. You still got to kill. I'm kind of proud of you still. Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. That's okay. You'll be fine. Rub some dirt in it. Oh, and you're on fire now. Now, I will say, you attacking Osbius is pretty freaking rude. All right, we're gonna walk back here. We just triggered galvanization. We've got another wolf. Oh, excuse me. Another wolf up top here. I wasn't really expecting. What else do we have here? I'm gonna move you down here and get a hit in. Trigger all the effects. Get a kill. Back. See where he goes to Osbius. Okay, go figure. At least Wander can come up and help him out a little bit now. I don't know how to explain where it is. It's easier for Clyde to show you in the map after you fight. Yeah, basically it is what direction is that? It is north of Brown Rock Town in Vertruse, and this is going to be to the northwest, most likely. I don't know where it comes out, but I have a feeling I know where it comes out, and it should come out on the northwest side of the Arthas tomb of the ancients. So it'll be down the cliff, behind the well cave, and probably up there in the road area. If I were you know, to just spitball where I think it's at, but we'll find out soon enough. We'll be coming out here pretty quick. We'll let everyone flee at this point. We'll just get out, repair everybody, and then go take a gander at where we're actually at, right? There's a dead pig here too. But there's no more iron. That's tragic. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. Where are we? Yeah, that's where I thought. Honestly, I lied. I thought we were here, but we're actually right here. So, I was wrong. I was close though. I thought we were here. But that's okay. So we went from here all the way up to, was it here? No. Oh, that's Drombach. I'm in the wrong region. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So there is there's a cave right here, essentially. Dire Pit Mine. So Brown Rock, and it's just straight west of Brown Rock, right? So you just follow the road past there. You go through here, and you come out here, and you go through this lovely stuff, but underneath it, right? Now, how much iron did we get out of that? That's the important question. How much iron do we have? 65 iron. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, are you guys really going to go through that mine? You have nothing here that I want. Gross. How far away are we from town? We can make that. That's not too bad, right? Surely not too bad. We can do that. So we're gonna head to Corsia. We're going to make some things and stuff, and go from there. Once our 2 other units gain their starting gear, then we should be good to do stuff and things. Check out Ludern, you know, go fight an endless army of a plague-ridden, I don't know, you know, that kind of stuff. We're going to eat all the fruit. I don't want to have all the Gozenberg wine because I don't feel like dealing with this alcoholic relapsing. I need him to deal with the fact that he's an alcoholic. He's going to get over it eventually. We're going to run out of happiness soon, though, so that's another issue. Oh, cool. You can brag to give us 3 happiness, or we can celebrate. Let's celebrate. That gives me 3 more. That gives me a little bit more time, right? Knowledge. How many knowledge points we got? We have 1 knowledge point, which sucks because I can't get rid of, you know, what is it? Good communication. There's something around here. Is it this one? Buy a drink action to cancel 1 negative trait each for 300 influence. Oh, okay. Drinking buddies. I don't understand how drinking buddies can get rid of alcoholism. To be honest, that seems a little detrimental. You know, just thought, but I've been wrong before. Who knows? So I'll, you know, just shut up about that one, I guess. We could do a campfire upgrade, which would give us bonus happiness. That could actually be kind of useful right now, right? Definitely use that. We could all use a little bit of happiness here. Happiness management is very important. Oh, we have a 1-star here for a tower. What does this do? Flamboyant headdress. This unit's damage is increased by 30% against burning units. Okay, that'd be useful if I had something that actually did, burning damage. First base action used in the fight, but this unit is performed a second time. That's pretty cool too. That'd be really good on a ferocious unit. Am I feeling brave? I think I'm feeling brave. We are. We are feeling brave. We're pulling in their bears. The regular bears. Because I don't think we have any special bears here. We just have a couple of level 6 bears. Right? I think we have a regular... I think this is a battle pony too. Are you a battle pony? You are a war pony. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. But we have a couple of bears. We're going to go in here and we're just going to fight this. They're level 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All at level 8. Gonna be spicy. Gonna be a little spicy. I think we'll be okay. No reinforcements too. Right? Right, yeah. See, no reinforcements. I think we'll be okay. Ah, I never put a collar on one of the bears. Son of a bitch. That was like half the fun, was getting to put a collar on one. All right. What do we got? 4 here. 5 here if you count the guy that's hiding in the middle. All right. Okay. That's doable. How do I want to do this layout? So we have 3, 6, 7. Then we have 3, 6, 7. We have 8. So one guy gets to be the unlucky bastard, right? I already know who my unlucky bastard picks are, and that is quite literally Edric and Arnius. I'm perfectly fine with those guys being my unlucky bastards. I'm also perfectly fine with having a bear being an unlucky bastard. Romeo, Wandrick. Okay. Marauder, Hoodlum, Poacher, Scoundrel. Bear, Osmius, Durful. I don't like this mud. Mud's in a bad spot. Kind of gross. Oh, is this all mud over here too? That is all mud over here. Okay. Doesn't matter where the fuck I'm at. It's gonna be gross. Got it. Okay. Taking a look-see at this, I am going to... How far can you move? Ooh, if I move you here, do you have enough? No, you do not. You're nowhere near it, are you, Wandrick? No, you're not. Could do Ovation, though. This is the time that you do this. So, we're going to pop Ovation. And then we're going to smack the fucking piss out of this guy. Get him engaged, right? You know, him going for a wrongdoer just feels dumb. But that's okay. We'll just let it kind of happen, right? Romeo, you're coming up here and you're going to dunk a poacher. Okay. So here's my issue, right? I could hit this guy, but this guy's got a decent amount of range, right? If I were to hit him and knock him back and get him immobilized, I mean, that will knock him back pretty far. I don't know if Romeo has enough movement to get him out. Oh yeah, he does. So this guy, how far can you shoot? Oh yeah, Romeo, if I move you just like right up here, you should be fine. Coming up to Arnius. Yep. Okay, we're not actually going to swing with him yet. What I am going to do is we're going to take Osmius right on up here. And I'm going to kill this scoundrel before he can move. And we're just going to walk right up behind. Take him out. And I'll walk right on up here. End Osmius' turn. Shoot him in the back. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling really good, actually. That actually hurt Arnius quite a bit. Was not expecting that much damage, I'm gonna be honest. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this guy on fire. And then we are going to go ahead and just get some nice damage output going here. And I have not been using my protection buff on Arnius very much. So that's my bad. I've been taking unnecessary damage by just not using my abilities correctly. But we'll be fine. I'd rather get reminded of my own dumbassery now than later, when it's going to be a much bigger issue, right? And this guy hit his own guy. Hell yeah. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. This guy's basically dead. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish it. Just take that guy out completely, right? And we're gonna end Wandrick's turn. Bear's gonna do bear thing. What, Bear? What are you doing, brother? The AI sometimes, man. Just I never know what to do with the AI. I'm gonna just be honest. Just don't know. Okay, we have a poisonous oil on the ground here. We do also have small explosion, which would do a little bit of damage, but not enough to really be worthwhile, right? We're gonna go ahead and just move Osbius out of here. Bear is most likely going to go for the archer. It did. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine by me. Bear's gonna do a ton of damage. Archer's basically done. Bear's dead. I mean, not Bear's dead, but Archer's dead. Cool. Romeo, we're gonna come around up here. We're going to do a little bit of a dunky dunk, and then we're gonna smack him this way. Careful. I don't think we have enough range, but if we do it this way, we do. Take this guy out. And then we have a poacher and a scoundrel. And Edric should be able to get the scoundrel locked down. Yep, that was pretty good. Scoundrel's going to do very little damage. Just apply a few stacks of... Yep, okay, and he's done. We only have the archer left. Let's go ahead and just let him flee. I don't feel like taking all the chip damage that the poison's going to do to our bears. We'll repair everybody. Heal one of our bears. None of our units died, which is great. Let's see if we have anything that we can pick up. We have a little bit of iron. We got some saber-toothed caltrop. Is it saber-toothed caltrops? What? Oh, callops. I was confused there. Okay, and back on the headphones go. Doesn't the swordsman apply fire every time he attacks more than one unit? That is correct. He applies fire to the ground. Okay. This chest is adorned with the vermilion eye, the symbol of the Inquisition. Crowns and an embroidered handkerchief. Has a chance that the stolen item may not be considered stolen. Oh, well, that's very coincidental, considering we have a master thief here, and that would be very beneficial for our master thief. So there we go. Easy peasy. Don't need to worry about it. Now we'll just go steal stuff. We do have a mission target right in front of us. Might as well take them out. They're level 7. They are legionaries. I think we'll be fine. There are 8 of them. I once again forgot to put a collar on. Oh, we have 0 valor points. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit on that one. Okay, we'll be fine. It's gonna be a little spicy, but we'll be okay. We'll be all right. I will say that we need to make sure that our units are in a decent formation first and foremost. We may have a problem if we don't. I feel like there's someone missing. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that may be all, right? We have our Edric, Arnius, Durful, Romeo, Wandrick, and Osbius. Okay. We're going to move one of our bears off here to the flank. He will most likely die, but that's okay. Generates valor points. That way we can at least start the fight off right. Move our guys up, give everyone protection, and we're going to send it. And instantly into the fray goes a bear. Boom. Hell yeah. Already bleeding, already taking a ton of damage. Oh my god. This is going to be an amazing time. Oh, it's an emissary. Well, that makes sense. Okay. What we're going to do is we're also going to do this. Get some crit going. Try to take care of this emissary as quickly as we possibly can, because emissaries are bad news bears. No pun intended. They're definitely bad news for our bears. I will say that. Osbius can definitely take out that emissary. We're going to have to burn some valor points for it, though. So what we're going to do... Actually, I don't think we need to burn valor points, but I definitely think we need to do some somewhat sketchy shit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw this right here. Okay. Then I'm going to walk right on up here. And we're going to kill the emissary, right? We're going to do a ton of damage to these archers as well. Which is beautiful, by the way. And now that we've done all of these things... Are these mud bows? Shoot orders. You poor fucks. Okay. Yeah, right. It's the Inquisition that uses mud bows. Legionnaires use shoot order. Cool. I don't know how I want to do this. I just know that Osbius will be fine because these archers are literally not scary at all, and they're probably going to aim directly at the bears. Yep. The least scariest archers, in my opinion. Unless they do that. Unless. Okay. You thought. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I do know that this guy is going to do a ton of freaking damage. Well, actually, it's only explosive oil. He doesn't have the bleeding oil. So he will do some damage, but I don't think he's going to do enough to where I have to worry too much about my tanks. We're going to see where these guys go. We're going to slowly make our way up here. Oh no, our bear. Okay, we should be good. We got another legionary that's going to come down here. He didn't even get all the way down. All right. Okay, now what we have to do is we need to go do damage. We need to go, you know, clean these guys up a little bit. First and foremost, I really think I want to take out a legionary, but I also kind of want to take out this legate. Or legate, whatever. I really don't know how to pronounce this fucking word. It is what it is, right? We're gonna do damage. Shove them back into the middle of that thing. Unfortunately, that's their shoot order and not ours. Because if it was ours, we would have taken them out. But here's gonna be the fun part, right? We're gonna come right on up here from behind. We're just gonna kill this guy. Damn, that's crazy. I never would have thought that we could do that much damage. I knew we would. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right on up here, right? And we're just gonna throw. And then we're gonna throw another thing. We're gonna throw a little small explosive right here. Actually, first I'm gonna move a little bit because I want to get out of the danger zone. We're gonna throw this. That should be enough in combination with our throwing dagger to get a kill, which it is. And now we run for the back. Osbius has done the perfect hit and run tactic. Now we watch our bear turn around and get a hold of their boss, apply fragility, and just starts beating the shit out of him. Bear probably going to lose a bear, maybe not both, maybe even both bears, but we will most likely lose at least a bear. Okay, Wandrick, we don't have enough movement to get exactly where I need you to be, but you can benefit the entire troop by giving everyone bonus movement, which is going to be massive for us. Now what I need, Arnius and Edric, the way that we play this out is going to make or break our entire run, or at least this entire fight. Edric, I think I want you up here, but directly behind this guy, and I think I want you to just beat us. Yeah, there we go. So Edric's Edric is not meant to be a DPS, right? Just so everyone's aware. Edric is built to be, I am tank, sit me in front of boss, I sit on boss, I beat boss. Arnius is meant for send me in front of as many enemies as you got, and I will take them all on. Arnius gives 0 fucks. Edric also gives 0 fucks. Two very different situations when it comes down to when they give 0 fucks. Okay, they are not built the same. They will not perform the exact same in the same situation over and over again. Okay, Arnius is the initial salvo. Edric is lockdown, high priority target. The cool thing is Edric's weapon also makes it to where he does lots of damage to anyone that has at least 1 status ailment, which can be literally anyone because Edric also applies status ailments. It's kind of fun. So since that boss literally has, you know, what was taking damage, and if it has at least 1 debuff, the damage is doubled. So damages the target for 25% of its maximum health or 50% of its maximum health. If they have 1 debuff, they have like no guard, then they're going to take a ton of damage. Honestly pretty freaking sweet. And Mustard Tonic's awesome, but when we get the reflection heater shield on top of it, he's gonna be kind of mean. He's gonna be a mean boy, and I'm okay with it. Let him be a mean boy. Oh look, 1 debuff. That's not very great, right? But you know, I'll just apply weakening just for funsies. That also applied bleeding to myself, but oops. But now we do that and kind of laugh a little bit because, you know, we got a crit in there. He's almost dead, and our bear's gonna walk up here and take him out. Show the builds, please. Yeah, I can do that. My builds, I really feel like, are very standard. We are not using any of these we're not really using meta builds right now. That was like kind of one of the big stipulations for this run, right? Is we are limiting our what gear we can use, and as well as like what oils we can use. We can't use best in slot gear. And I am playing around with a lot of the pit weapons because the pit weapons scale, they do level up and everything like that, and honestly it's kind of fun to have these types of unique things, right? So Arnius, for funsies, has the mythical sallet, right? At the end of his turn, he removes a random debuff and gains deflection. So he basically has 1 free stack of deflection every time, which is essentially the same thing that you used to get whenever you got a it used to be like the best thing to have on basically gives him a budget version of the old engagement build for a riposte protector, right? Or not even a protector, a riposte, a base stay, a swordsman. So it's kind of cool to get one free stack of deflection at the end of every turn. On top of that, he's got Gladius of the Eye. It's only level 5, but you know, it does apply fire on units that are underneath it applies fire underneath the units that it hits if it hits multiple units. Beyond that, we have Rhymesteel Battleplate with 3 reinforced sage leather, which if I remember correctly, that just increases movement by 1. So he's got 3 bonus movement, which equates to just +1 movement on his Battleplate. And he's got Rampart, which Tactical Slam, Prayer to the Protector, which is Entourage, reduces the incoming damage taken by him for 25% for every ally within 7 meters or less. Basically, this guy is going to be unkillable as long as he has people near him. So when we have our Herald and our Archer, they're going to be backing up Arnius, and Arnius is going to be taking naturally a lot less damage. He's got 43 guard, everything like that, right? When it comes down to aptitude points, he is built as a protector with defensive stance, so every time he takes a hit, generates a valor point. He's also our captain, so you know, you get that bonus too. He's got daring as long as a bonus is active on this unit, their attacks apply weakening. So basically, he's going to always give himself protector or protection, right? Which is a bonus, which means all of his attacks will apply weakening for the most part. He's got hardcore training, so he gains 2 rage whenever he were to take, you know, any stack of dot, whether it be bleeding, poison, or burning, which also is a bonus. So daring procs off of that too. Level 10, 12, and 15, don't know, don't care, we're way away from that. And that is just Arnius. Osbius is currently running Elder Guard, and Elder Guard is using Invigorating Oil. Okay, well, I always see Osbius applying a bunch of poison. Why is he getting poison if we're not using poison oil? Simple. We have the Serpent's Hat on, which makes all of his attacks also apply 1 poison. He's got Rhymesteel Waistcoat with Sage Reinforced Layer armor layers as well, so he's got +5 movement with 52 base armor, and he's currently rocking hand bomblets. He's got the loose change purse from our you know, Path of Glory kind of thing for your mercantilism one. Really doesn't do anything. I almost never use it. It's also the herbarium because he is my herbalist. These really aren't affecting his build at all. Actual build wise, he's got Valorous Victory as well as Cutthroat. All of these are fully upgraded as well. Instinctive Throw upgraded, resets your movement whenever you do hit someone with your throwing knife, which is kind of the basis for everything else. And he's got Cold Blooded, so damages from attacks from behind are increased by 35%. Procs really well with Cutthroat's ability. Beyond that, we got Wandrick the Sentinel, rocking Splitter. Splitter is not good for honestly, Splitter is a really bad 2-handed axe. I love it so much, but it is not a good axe. It's great for when you're tanking damage though. Okay, when you're built to take damage and you're not one-rounding everything, it's an amazing axe because it doubles your damage output. Okay, if you're trying to one-round everything, it's terrible because you're still going to take a hit before this before the bloodshed actually triggers. But yes, Splitter, for those of you not familiar with Splitter, you can get it from the overworld boss in Vertruce. Basically, it does a flat amount of damage, equivalent to like 90% of your base strength, okay, in an AoE, and it's divided up equally amongst everyone that's hit. The thing that's unique about it is, let's say you have, so 46 total damage, you hit 2 people, both of those guys get 23 damage, right? Well, they also get 23 stacks of bloodshed at the end of their turn. Each stack of bloodshed deals 1 damage directly to their HP, through armor, through anything, right? So you hit one person and you do 70 damage, and they have 1,000 armor, but they only have 60 HP, they get 1 shot. It's kind of how it works. It's really good at chipping through bosses. Rhymesteel Battleplate, he's got a couple colossal reinforced layers of stag as well as a regular one, so increases his strength by quite a bit, gives him decent guard, decent armor. Also have the Rhymesteel Armet, which is just basic. We haven't done any of the unique stampings or anything like that yet, haven't gotten any of those builds. Saint Lenade's Emblem, so profession experience increased by 5%. And then we have the Huntsman's Handiwork, so whenever he's fighting animals, fun shit happens. Sentinel, upgraded Ovation, of course. Defensive Stance upgraded Madness. So whenever he's fighting someone with less than 75% health, his damage output is increased by 50%. And we got upgraded Challenging Shout, which, you know, pulls people in and applies weakening. Durful is my least favorite unit as of right now because I'm not rocking enough animals. He is a Beastmaster. We are not taking Beastmastery. We're taking Beastmaster. Valor Support, Beastmaster, Precision, and Thrill of the Hunt. Weapon-wise, we have the Pit Bow, which is a heavy shot, pushes him back by 3 meters. Just a bunch of layers of the Falcon, 1 reinforced Sage layer, critical damage increase 15%. Kind of a basic build on that one. Nothing too fun. Edric. Edric is our single target tanky boy. This is a very similar build to a lot of the destroyers that you'll see on like my guides, right? You pop up with Destroyer, it gives you the full heavy armor set, defensive stance, then Cruelty Mastery plus one-on-one mastery just gives you rivalry as long as no one's next to this unit, right? So as long as you don't put another unit next to your unit or he's not surrounded, rivalry triggers, and rivalry is OP. It basically means that you take 30% less damage from your opponent and you deal 30% more. Topple that with Cruelty, so whenever, you know, they're dealing 20% less to you and they're receiving 20% more, whenever you're fighting an enemy with a debuff, well, Destroyer applies debuff with weakening, right? So the entire gameplay with this one is to walk up, smack him upside the head with weakening blow, and that triggers Cruelty, on top of the fact that it now triggers rivalry if you're engaged correctly. So you're automatically taking 50% reduced incoming damage. Well, you also have 63% guard, so you're taking very, very little damage in a 1v1 situation. And on top of that, you just applied a debuff and boosted all of your damage output by at least 50%, and atonement triggers now. So instead of only doing 25% of their max health, you're doing like 100% of their max health, and you're just going smacking them upside the head. So that's the cool thing about Edric, right? And then Romeo, we'll get into his build here in a second. All right. We are going to go to the travel post. We are going to grab our items that we need. We have a few things at the Virtusian travel post. I'm going to go ahead and just pull a lot of it in. Damage increased by 10% for each debuff applied to this unit. You know, that'd be cool and everything. I'm just not a huge fan of how that feels. And what else do we have that I need? A little bit of this. A little bit of this. What else? I will take that. We will also take, we don't need that. We will take this. And we will take this and this, right? Yeah. Cool. We do have some other things that we should probably grab, but I think we've already maxed out everyone's abilities for our new recruits. Speaking of new recruits, let's go ahead and pull them out of storage here. We're just going to take a quick look-see at what we've got. We have Kletik and Aston, right? We're going to transfer them both to the troop here. And once again, guys, new names, perfectly welcome. Okay, Kletik, we are doing a Cannoneer and Solid Grip as well as Valorous Support. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I'm playing around with Cannoneer quite a bit here. Aston is going to be a Valorous Support Herald with Team Spirit, so you're going to be giving people brutality whenever you're up and next to them. So giving brutality as a bonus is going to be basically Aston is meant to be toe in toe, hand in hand, foot in foot with Arnius, right? Edric, I don't think will work for getting supported like that, because if someone's next to Edric, Edric loses tankiness. He loses one-on-one rivalry bonus. So Edric is meant to 1v1. He is haha 1v1 me Rust. Aston is, I'm going to back you up, right? I'm going to get right next to you. I'm going to scream in your ear to motivate you, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do some stuff and things. And then Kletik is a Cannoneer, which is a medium armor ranged unit. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to find out. Commanding shot deals 9 to 18 damage to the target. If they're already engaged with an ally, the ally executes an attack of opportunity. I could see that being fun. I can definitely see that being a bit of fun. Combine that with solid grip. Each round, the first time this unit lands a critical hit, they reload. Okay. So he has a 20% critical hit chance. That's great. We need to buff up his critical hit chance, right? That's essentially what we need to do. But all things considered, that's not too bad. Kletic is a very bad name. Give me a new one, Marcelo. It's fine. We can fix it. These are editable. We can fix it. It does not roll off the tongue very well. I will give you that. Armor. Okay, what do I need? We need a little bit of cloth. We need a lot of coal. Give me your coal. Thank you. I gotta fix this this thing that I don't have armor here. Spalders. We're gonna make some spalders real quick. We don't have a bunch of rhyme steel gear prep for these guys once they do level up. They are level 7. I do think it's going to be a little bit before they actually hit level 8 though. So we should have plenty of time to get the materials needed to make 3 sets of medium prime steel armor. Well, actually 2, because we already have 1. I am super excited for when we do get to the point where we are able to medium helmet, 2 ghost boar helmets. God, these things are ugly. I am really excited for when we get to start playing around with a helmet stamps. I think that requires a master tinker. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We're going to learn this together. And by we, I mean I'm going to learn it because I think most of you guys have played this game since helmets came out and when they added in stamps and everything like that. And the last time I played and helmets were in the game, I never got to the point where I had a master tinker. I just never bothered. So, okay. Crossbows. I need rope. Okay. Pole arms. Ghost pike. You can totally make a ghost pike. I don't want to make a ghost pike. I need to, but I don't want to. I know what I want. I do know what I want. And it is not a ghost pike. Okay. Crossbow though. Crossbow we do. We do need a crossbow. We can definitely do a crossbow. You real quick. Armor. Where's the helmet? Helmet. I know I've got like 2 that I just made. God, that's ugly. You're taking that off. You're also not wearing your thing. Cool. All right. We did loot the officer's pylon, so you can rock the officer's pylon for the time being. Aston, I have a different build for you, though. I will say that 100%. You are taking the pocket knife. What else do we have here? We got a few different things here, but we need alchemists for those. And okay. I think we're okay now for the most part. And we do have some silver that we can sell like here, right? We have remnants. This item cannot be equipped with what remains of an old item. Can we research remnants actually? Now I look at it. No? Okay. All right. We are going to deposit a bunch of this crap that we don't need, right? Ooh, let's not get rid of all of it first. We may be able to craft a couple of upgrades. Like upgrading our campfire. Pretty important. Go ahead and make some rope. Have a ton of lockpick. How close are you to mastering? Not close at all. Oh my god. All right. That's rough. You. There, you also there. We're gonna make everyone happy so we can get over the fact that, you know, we have an alcoholic in the group that's not getting alcohol. Cool. Next up, Bear. You, congratulations, you're getting a collar. Do I care? Who gets the collar and who does what with it? No, I don't. I do, man. Arrow defense would be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but I also feel like we just don't need it. We have a couple of other things here that would be kind of useful to hold on to, but once again, not really a necessity. You're going to be rocking some bags, though, some saddlebags. So I think these guys already have saddlebags. You have one. You have one. Cool. All right. We are overweight, though. So we're going to go into town. We're going to deposit all of our extra crafting materials that we don't need. And we should be close to ready to heading off to our next grand adventure. Get rid of a lot of that. And we are going to tear apart some of these items that we don't need as well. And that will be you, and boo boo, boo boo boo. Yeah, we can get rid of all of those. That's fine. Ted and Todd. Rename the bears to Ted and Todd. Yeah, we can do that. He's like, these bears have been with you for so long, man. Can you please name them? I know they were throwaway bears, but they're not throwaways anymore. They helped you beat Kagal. Give them some respect. Put some respect on the names. Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
This, I don't know if that's going to make me extra money or anything like that, but sure. And we'll sort through that. God, I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. All right, we're good, and we are going to travel now that we're here, and just go ahead and head off to Ludern. We have everyone basically there. We're going to pay everybody, and we are going to, you know, go ahead. Make sure that, oh my god, we have 79 food. That's so much freaking food. Name Mitra the spear guy. Yeah, we can do that. Or Peter. We can do Mitra. I need a name for the crossbowman. We need a name for the crossbowman. And what's going on, DJ? How you doing, my man? I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and get our stolen items in here. We have skill masteries that have been washed. They're no longer... Ooh. Oh, we can improve. Consecutive shots. The ally attack of opportunity is a guaranteed critical hit. Nice. Upgrade that. Gain 2 aim. Okay. Cool. That works. You. Are you already fully upgraded? You are. Is there anyone not fully upgraded? I'm pretty sure everyone is at this point, right? Cool. Oh, right. I remember now what we were doing. We're taking on, before we go to Ludern, everybody, we have 2 very important things that we need to do. And one of which is near and dear to my heart. And that is we have to take on this. If I remember correctly, this is a very, very important community bounty for me. But we'll double check.
Might you be looking here as your
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very important community bounty. That I'm almost positive that's what I think it is. If it's not, then I'm wrong, and I'm going to be kind of sad. Just so everyone's tracking, I will be sad. And for some reason, now I'm starting to think that I am wrong, and I am going to be very, very sad. Yes. I hope it's Crocsting. I think it's Crocsting because I know it is. I know Crocsting you get from a community bounty that is in Vertruce, and it is against one of the hunter factions. Name him the crossbow. Roger Hood, Robin Hood's brother. Name him Pedro, like Pedro Pascal. I just pray he doesn't get anxious around his fellow mercenaries. Okay, hold up. Before we go in, are we doing Roger or are we doing Pedro? I don't care. I don't care which one. Someone pick. Okay, we got enough people in chat that we can pick. But we can definitely get rid of Kletic. And that is a awkward name. It does not flow well. Roger Hood. That's kind of funny. I feel like if we do a Roger Hood, we need to have a Robin Hood. Roger? We can do Roger. We need to get an archer that's named Robin. And Durful is not a Robin Hood. He is not built to be a Robin Hood. Just so everyone's on the same page here. Okay. Janin the Tinkerer. Level 6 Paladin. 2 Zealots, a Purifier, Fanatic, Exorcist, and a Worshipper. Alright, let's have some fun. Ted and Todd. The twin bearsies, right? Okay, we have them surrounded, which is not a good thing. I do not like this this layout. I hate these types of layouts. The good news is we have a couple of levels on them, and they are definitely going to hurt because of that. Ted and Todd are going to be doing stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, the Exorcist is actually stupid. Inquisition lighter skill applies burning to the target, then disengages. Okay. And they have, if a unit engages an enemy directly, they execute an attack opportunity. Right. God, that's so stupid. Okay. Roger. What do you do again? Reloadable, can only be used, and then applies burning. After this unit has taken damage from an enemy unit, they reload and immediately fire back if possible. Right. That's gonna be dumb to deal with. Gross. I really don't like this at all. And I definitely don't like the units that are picked for being back there. We are going to move Arnius up here. Move Durful back here. I'm gonna move Romeo over here. Edric, Ted, Fanatic. The Exorcist is the one that I am scared about. I am scared about, right? The rest of them are nowhere near as terrifying. I will say that. But I will definitely say that a lot of these units are not fun. And I will move some of these guys out and about because we do need to generate some valid points. Okay, I know you can get closer than this. I know you can get right on up here. So get right on up here. This way. Give everyone a defensive boost, and we're gonna just play it by ear. Let the bears do bear things. See if we can get a kill. Remove a little bit of damage from the table, first and foremost, right? Okay. Zealot is going to be down very, very quickly. Not too worried about that. Exorcist is the one that I am actually fucking terrified about. But I don't have a unit that I want to send into that type of situation right now, right? Now Roger could definitely do a little bit of damage here, and I think that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna send Roger in, and Roger got a kill, so it doesn't matter. And he is now loaded, and he has aim, which is cool. So now we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna shoot at the Exorcist because we can. We don't have enough movement for us to reload, so we're just gonna wait. Because if we had movement, we could have gotten up and like hit somebody else, right? But I'm gonna try and chip down the Exorcist to where we can just one-shot it without running into any other situations, right? That's kind of my goal. Oh my god, you are an idiot, and I love you for that. Cool. Wandrick, no. No, 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 no. What I will do for you, though, is we're gonna walk right on up here. We're gonna give everyone ovation real quick. See how many hits this bear takes. Oh, and they killed their own leader. Okay. I love that. I love that. That is absolutely just hysterical. That should not have been a thing. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. We're going to walk right on up here. Get a hit in. Trigger rivalry. Mitra, gonna come up here and get a couple hits in. I'm also gonna give everyone here Fury, because we can. It's free Fury. Okay. Romeo could definitely do a lot of things here, right? But we're going to see what this does. This could go terribly for us. Only 17 damage. That's not the end of the world. Especially since he's dead now. Cool. Yo, what's going on, Sora? How you doing, my man? Maybe a strategist would be good for your group as you have a lot of tanks to engage. Yep. That is going to be one of our next pickups. I love strategists. They are probably my favorite unit type, especially like a rogue archetype. The reason we're using a cutthroat, though, is because, well, it's different from what I typically run. And some people like cutthroats a lot. I understand why they're fun. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of fun to get them all set up, and cutthroats work very well in this type of a layout with a lot of tanks. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. We can do a ton of damage here, actually, with Osbius. We can do a lot of damage with just Edric here, too. We have 2 turns before the end of times, right? Before someone starts to do damage. And I want to see if we can take as many of these guys out as we can here. And we did. We took out 2. This guy's going to bleed out if he does get to move, but I don't think I'm going to let him move. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk up right behind. And we have enough valor points to just go dunk, dunk. Easy peasy. Well, that was nice. And you know what? We still have temporary valor points. So we're just going to walk up and do 2 damage. Boom. Okay, and we got Paladin Scutum. Gives you the flaming strike skill, damage to the target implies burning. Okay. I mean, that's all right. We got a decent amount of stuff here, but nothing to really write home about, right? Now there is our little, you know, icon here for us to take out Harris's squad, which I think might be that. I don't know what that is. Honestly, I really don't. And is that Kothan's band? That may be Kothan's band, and I don't know what they give. Okay, let's see here. We are going to eat quite a bit of food here. -6 happiness. Oh, okay. Well, we got to be getting close to where he's no longer going to be an alcoholic. With -6, it's got to be getting close. Uh, 228 bonus XP for the whole troop. 3 happiness. Yeah, well, let's give everyone, you know, 228 XP. That's pretty good. Arnius just hit level 8. Or 9. That's actually huge. Cool. Remember, we cannot put any point into movement, but we can put points into crit. So that is what we will do. Arnius gets bonus points into crit, and congratulations, buddy. All right, we're going to try out this fight here. I'm feeling pretty confident. I don't know if I should be, but we're going to find out. Kathleen. Oh, it's a mace. Okay.
The Gothenburg Vintners claim.
Oh, they're only level 6. Should be fine. I'm alive. What's going on, Vis? What did I miss? Not much. We're clearing out. We're clearing out everything. Doing good, man. Thanks for asking. Sorry about that, Sora. Okay, we have 10 enemies here, and they have the Oath of Cowards because they're all criminals. Wow. We have them backed into a corner. This is going to be quite a, this is like, yeah, all right, we'll be fine. This is not going to be a tough one by any means. So what we are going to do is we are going to make sure that we have our people in places to where we can, you know, do the things that we want to do. Romeo, you're going to come over here. We're going to move Durful to be right about here. And I'm feeling pretty confident right now. First things first, what I am going to do is we are going to utilize Arnius here. Give everyone on this side of the map defensive bonus. We're going to come right on up here to the wrongdoer. I'm going to smack the shit out of him. And instead of taking a stack of poison damage, or a stack of poison, we are instead going to gain 2 stacks of rage, which is nice. And then the bear comes up, or Ted, and, you know, receives the stack of poison anyway. Okay, but now Roger can actually do his job, which is I shall shoot. Roger, you do like no damage. You don't have a ghost crossbow. You have a standard crossbow, don't you? Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. That is awful. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because we have something that's glorious, and that's called Attack of Opportunities. Roger does damage just because of the Attack of Opportunities. I love Roger. That's already, like, I am loving that, because you know what? He has a terrible weapon. Absolute terrible weapon, and he just did a ton of damage just because Ted got to get in like 2 free attacks of opportunity. Absolutely amazing. And the wrongdoer's down. Cool. And now Todd comes up here and gets more hits in. Okay, that was cool. And now it is time for us to go do more shenanigans. move Durfeld back here. No, I do not want to end Wandrick's turn. Edric, I cannot get you to move to the place that I want you to move. We have a couple of poachers up here. We have Romeo up here. We have Osbius way over here. You know what? We could go for a dunk with Osbius and then run deeper. Ooh, no. If we go for a dunk, we won't reset our movement. That's kind of tragic, honestly. Romeo, what am I doing with you? We're going to move right on up here. Get some damage going, right? Alright, well that works. Get everyone nice and hyped, just so we can come up here and start dunking on people. These guys all have increased critical damage. I believe that's what this is, right? Leader's aggression is plus 40% critical hit. We actually just took care of the wrongdoer that was giving them all bonus critical damage. So that's kind of beneficial for us. We are going to move Mitra right on up here. We are going to kill this marauder. And we're going to give everyone fury. And I cannot remember what oh shit. Oh shit. That is not good. Viciousness basher. Got it. That's what it is. Cool. We need to get Romeo out of there like yesterday. This is bad. This is really bad actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here. We're gonna do as much damage as we possibly can. Right. Take a step right over here. Throw this. Do some bonus damage. Okay. And oh boy, we could definitely kill you from that. And we have two guys that have not moved yet. One of them is this one, and then this one. Kathleen does not have enough movement to get a hold of Romeo, which is our good news, right? The bad news, this guy does, obviously. We are going to save a little bit of our valor points here by just doing this. And then we're going to walk right on up here, and we're going to wait. All right. And now Edric is going to come up here. We are going to beat the crap out of somebody. Don't know who yet, but someone's going to get... it's definitely going to be the archer. We're just going to one-shot the archer real quick. Yep. Ton of damage. No big deal. Okay, we have several turns before either of these guys get to move, and I am definitely moving Edric right on over here, and we are going to do a ton of damage to this guy. I don't want him to have the opportunity to do any damage, right? So we're going to apply weakening, and then we're just going to kill him. And Edric now has 10 stacks of brave, which is cool. Ted's going to kill that guy, take a ton of damage from poison. We have 2 more turns now before stuff hits the fan. So we don't have any valor points. This guy has 50 HP. So we're all tracking here. 0 valor points and 50 HP. We do have a way to generate some valor points, and I believe that is the plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate a little bit of valor points here. I'll walk right on up here. Do a hit. I'm going to wait. Let's see where Todd goes. Todd took out the guy that I was worried about, so that's cool. Romeo is definitely low, but he can at least patch himself up now. Osbius, you're coming over here and you are going to do some damage. That is our goal. You are coming right on over here and you're just going to go throw. That's one down, and that, okay, cool. There's two, and this guy's dead as well. And now Osbius is basically done with the turn. Doesn't really matter. Wandrick, you have a absolute ton of damage output right now. Yep, that was a crit. There we go. Easy peasy. All right. That was potentially sketchy. Not gonna lie. That could have went very poorly for me. But that's okay. No one died. Got close, but nobody died. That's the important part, right? So we just got Basher with the viciousness skill. Basher is a one-handed mace, right? Upgradable, 60 to 80% strength damage. If after the attack the target still has more than half their armor, it launches an attack of opportunity against them. Basically gives you double attack. It's really good for initiating against enemies. But yeah. Sea Serpent's Reinforced Lair. That is something that we should really put on. Probably Roger, not gonna lie. You, congratulations. Because this is critical damage and critical hit. Add that layer. You're now at 35%, which is amazing. We don't have any other legendary layers to give you. I only have layers of the stag, which are not going to be beneficial for you. So, but congratulations, Roger. That just increased your damage output quite a bit. You're now going to crit a third of the time. And, you know, that doesn't help a lot with a, you know, level 7 rusty crossbow, but I promise it'll help eventually. All right, and here we are. This should be it. I believe this is it. No, it is not it. This is not Crocsting. Crocsting is a male, now that I remember. Right? This is a level 9. This is going to be rough. Okay, level 9 fight. Level 9 fight. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. I'm going to panic. No one else needs to panic. We'll be okay. We're going to add some armor layers here, just cuz, right? Oh, what else can I do? I can cry. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to cry, because it's just a bow. This isn't the weapon I was looking for. This was not the weapon I was looking for. What is this? Liberator. Oh, okay. Guaranteed critical hit if the target hasn't sustained damage yet. This attack otherwise cannot land a critical hit otherwise. So it's a guaranteed crit for the first initial shot. Okay. Well, that's gross, but we'll be fine. Anyway, we'll move everyone over here. We have one wave of reinforcements inbound. We have Durful, we've got Roger, we got all the fun things, right? We're just going to get everyone over here to where we're all on one side. We can have a nice, well-rounded way of attack. Animal unit. When a non-animal unit ends their turn, they heal the nearest allied animal for an amount equal to the animal's constitution. That's fucking insane. Okay, Wild Opportunism. Unit Trackers Guild. Units damage increases by 50% against units engaged with allied animals. These are not the droids you're looking for. Slaughterer. Logging deals 30 damage to the units in the area. Is cast again for every affected target that is bleeding. Okay, we got a runner. Marked for death. Deals 7 to 18 damage to the target and has 30% chance to apply a random debuff for 1 round. And riposte. Okay, and every time this unit is attacked by an animal, the damage increases. I know what a wolf is. I know what a boar is. Blocker. This attack always activates oil applied to a natural strike. Oh, it's it's the Hunter's Axe. Got it. Animal essence oil. Damage inflicted to animals increased by 25%. Terrible oil for that. Spooky. We'll be fine. We would be fine if I had valor points. We have no valor points. This is going to be rough. Okay. This should be fine. Do that. Give everyone defensive bonuses. And we're going to come way on up here. And we're just going to sit right on. Entice them into attacking me. And then our bears come up. I hope our bear has enough movement to get a hold of their boss. It does. If we take out Finna before Finna's even able to move, I'm going to crack the fuck up. That is going to be hilarious to me. Edric does not have enough movement, but Roger does. No way. Is this going to work? Oh, dude, this will totally work. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. Goodbye, Finna. But wait, we get a free reload because we just crit. Goodbye, Finna. Glorious. Nice. That poor archer didn't have the opportunity to do any spooky things. Good thing for us. Terrible for them. Let's go ahead and give everyone ovation. An inspiration. And we'll walk right on up here. We're going to hit fairly hard. Ooh, we got crits going too. That's beautiful. And now I'm going to move right on over here. And we're just going to wait. Now, the bad news is that these guys are trackers, so they do bonus damage to our animals. The good news is well, they're trackers, so yeah, I mean, they're not going to do much. I'm so upset, though. I really, really wanted to get Crocsting. I was praying for Crocsting, not gonna lie. I was about to be so pumped to get that. So pumped to get that. And he's dead. And Edric. Send you right on up here. Do some damage. This guy's dead. Yep. And we let them go. Just so we don't have to deal with reinforcements. Got a hold of Liberator, got a hold of the Tracker's Cloak, and, you know, a little bit of money and whatnot. That was that was okay, I guess. We need to head to Brown Rock Town. If I remember correctly, Brown Rock Town's actually the place that you get the Crocsting quest. Now that I remember, or think about it. We got a pendulum and a journal. This ancient artifact was given by the Fellowship of Knowledge as a welcome gift, probably because they're hoping that newcomers will find out what it is used for. And then the journal is damaged. You can use the lectern to restore it. Okay, that's fine by me. Ooh, we have explosive oil. We have sharpening oil. We have alertness oil. We have perforating oil. We have strength oil. So that's pretty fun. But I also know that half of those I'm not allowed to use. Which is absolutely tragic to me, because I do love to use a lot of those. Okay. Now what we're going to do. Okay, we have to be able to use... Oh, cool. Oh. 2 out of 3. Okay, well, let's... 1 out of 3. Got it. Do. I honestly don't know if I have all the runes for this, not gonna lie. Entirely possible that we just don't have it. Entirely possible. Oh, there we go. We actually got it. Neat. I've been away. What's the new features from the tracking update? So the new features of the tracking update is essentially what they're doing is they added in a huntsman profession, right? So the huntsman profession, which is this right here, gives a flat strength and dexterity bonus to whoever gets assigned it. But there are little icons that are on the map that have a red paw print, and that is essentially a hunt, right? So you can walk up to it, interact with it, and it will essentially give you the same type of tracking that the regional hunts do whenever you're doing something for the trackers, right? And you'll encounter a pack of animals that is being led by an animal that is called a ferocious version of the standard animal. So it could be a ferocious bear, ferocious boar, wolf, yada yada yada. Now, ferocious animals are naturally stronger variants to what you would normally encounter than like an alpha, right? We had a couple of ferocious animals, like ferocious bears and wolves, and the ferocious wolf is about 50% stronger than a ferocious than an alpha wolf, just to give you an idea of like their raw stat differences, right? On top of this, they also have the innate ability. They have different skill passives, right? They have a different passive tree, and on top of that, they have the innate ability to equip 2 items, so they get 2 accessory slots. So you can put, you know, a collar and a saddlebag, collar and horseshoes, you know, 2 collars, whatever you want. But they also have a passive that gives them a 3rd item potentially, right? So it's really neat how they're able to do all that kind of stuff. This guy only gets that, gain an aptitude point, or teach the group of the tricks of the trade. You know, bonus aptitude point for Arnius would be really cool, especially considering everyone else is XP you will eventually get, but aptitude points aren't. I mean, they kind of are unlimited, but they're not really. So I will gladly take the bonus aptitude points. But we have had multiple ferocious animals so far in this live stream series. I have managed to get all of ours killed. And we only have Ted and Todd currently, and they're just standard bears. But ferocious bears are dope, freaking awesome. And yeah, I did see that Ashes. They spent like 4 hours deploying a patch earlier today, and then they didn't test it correctly, and it broke a bunch of stuff, and they had to roll it back. So yep, and it took another 4 hours for them to roll back. So a lot of people are happy about that, but. Okay, and honestly, what we're going to do is we are going to cancel through all of these contracts. They'll pop back up. It's fine. Well, not all of them. Not too worried about it. We're just going to get rid of all those contracts just so by the next time we come up to Brown Rock Town, we may be able to find the community bounty we have been looking for. Yeah, it's mostly an update for the taming animals. Yes, that is correct. All right. And honestly, I think we're doing okay for the most part. I mean, we should really get a better crossbow for Roger. But he is able to do damage without, you know, a good crossbow. So that's the bonus. I'm not sure if we have a pit crossbow or anything like that that's available. I don't think we have one that's at least close to our current levels. And we can't do any new recruiting until we beat Ludern. So, knowing that, I think it's time for us to prepare to go to Ludern. Yeah. Yeah, let's go to Ludern. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. I have no idea what this is. And for some reason, we cannot identify it. That's great. Lovely. I love it so much. We are going to take all of these things, these glorious things, and we are just going to make sure that we are kind of prepped for this. Take the flawed remedy. We're gonna, oh my god, dude. I hate Ludern so much. Ludern is one of those regions that just keeps on giving. And by keeps on giving, I mean it's awful. And it just stays awful forever and ever and ever. But hey, you know what? We're gonna do it to it. We don't need the pristine essence. I'm gladly going to take all the food that we have stockpiled because Ludern sucks. We are going to buy as much salt as we can. And we are going to buy all the raw materials that we can because raw materials are scarce there and we are going to fly through them. Oh, Gozenberg restoration. That is going to help us out quite a bit. And we are going to buy salt. Salt. All the salt. Literally all the salt.
How can we sell anything?
Okay. And now we're heading off to Ludern. Beastmaster's better now for new tames, or is it the same? Is there sorting? There is sorting. I just don't. Yeah, I'm terrible at sorting. So if you're trying to what, never watch me for how I organize because I don't. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. The best region ever, dude. Ludern sucks. I hate Ludern so much. I hate it. It's like the worst region. How many horses do I have? I always run out of carrying capacity. Should you sell your items? I have 2 horses currently. If you're running out of carrying capacity, get another horse or haul around less shit. I currently have 303 inventory capacity out of 399. Your units naturally carry a lot. Bears can carry a lot. And then obviously your horses can carry a decent amount, especially if you give them saddlebags. So give them saddlebags if they're not going to be a battle pony or anything like that, right? Or a war pony, whatever it's called. Ultimately, if you find that you're lugging around a lot of crafting materials and you're not crafting, then it's a wasted inventory space. You don't need to have that many crafting materials on you. So go bank it. Those travel posts basically have like indefinite amounts of storage. You will be hard pressed to, run out of storage there. So use the storage. Do what it's meant to do. Store things. You can definitely game the system a little bit there. And if you need to, and if having too many animals is a bit of an issue for like you economy wise, and you don't have a good economy, right? If that's the case, what you can also do is have a bunch of horses, and then whenever you rest, put them into your tavern from the tavern DLC. And if you don't have the tavern, then you can't do that, obviously, but that's something else. Keep your distance from Edric for fear of being disappointed. Share a deep conversation with Edric, or travel alongside. You know what? Let's just, we will spend 50 for that. That is fine. I do not care. What do you mean bank it? I only got out of the first region, pretty new. Okay, bank it. I don't have. I'm not near a region that I could show you. Okay, so let's say you're in Stromcap, right? Once you get to level 4 for trade and craftsmanship, okay, you have to be level 4 and you have to have a decent amount of crowns saved up. Once you hit level 4 in trade and craftsmanship, you can build travel posts, okay? Once you build a travel post, you will gain access to a box that is at your travel post, and you can build multiple travel posts, by the way. You will build them in basically every major region, with every major city that's in said region. Eventually, and it costs a various variable amounts based off of where you're at. When you build a travel post, you get a box, and the cool thing is that the box holds all the shit you don't need to carry, and then on top of that, whenever you are in a different region and you don't know where you put your shit, right? For example, I don't know where I put my iron. Where is it? I don't know. Well, it's somewhere else on the map, but it's in storage somewhere, right? It's stored. Well, I can go to a travel post anywhere on the map and I can look at all of my other inventories for all my other travel posts. And if I need the item and I don't want to walk back, it's 50 crowns to pull a full stack, to pull the entire stack. So if you've got 500 iron, 50 crowns, you've got it all on you. On the other side of that argument, if you have 1 iron, 50 crowns will bring it to you. So I mean, the shipping and handling is always 50 crowns for a stack, whether it be a single weapon, a stack of weapons, a single item, a stack of items, anything like that. It's 50 crowns to move a single item, to move an item stack. Okay. So once you've got, you know, a decent amount of money saved up or anything like that, 50 crowns is whatever, right? Like, okay, cool, that's chump change. And it just helps you get your items moved around quickly, and it just helps you not have to worry about weight. But we're gonna go ahead and grab all of the PPs over here. It does literally nothing. There's no point in me doing any of this because max level's already been reached. But you know what? Why not? Let's do it just for funsies. This is absolutely dumb. There's no point in that. The only one that does matter are these two, right? I have not completed these. And yeah. Hell yeah, man. It's all about the PPs here. Make sure you guys grab your PPs. And if you don't know where your PPs are, you got to press the W key and it opens up your PP menu. So you got a power and glory PP, you got trading craftsmanship PPs, and then you got crime and chaos PPs, and then mysteries and wisdom PPs. You got 4 different types of PPs. Make sure you gather your PPs. Nerdolf Arena. This is gonna suck.
It's not every day that
We get a bow for this.
You're not from around here, are you? Don't worry.
I don't know what level this is going to be. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Edric, you're going in, homie. Congratulations. Get in there. I believe in you. We're sending in Edric. Cool. Sending in Osbius, because Osbius does have a single target damage output. We're sending in Arnius. And last but not least, we can either send in, you know, Wandrick, Mitra. We're not going to send in Mitra. That's a terrible idea. Romeo? Nah, we're not doing that. We could do Wandrick. We could do Durful. I'm thinking Wandrick. I think Wandrick's the answer. We got one cutthroat, and then we got a bunch of like bruisers and tanks, right? Should be easy. Do not attack the same unit twice. Well, that we're not going to get. I'm telling you that right now. We're about to fuck that one up. They're not going to enjoy this. Cool. You're about to be very angry with us. Arnius, no. Osbius, yes. We'll move you back here. I don't know. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be rough. I don't like this at all. First things first, I want this guy dead. Right? I want him dead. I want him engaged. I just want them all dead. I'm not sure who I want to send in first, but I do know that we're gonna do this. Okay. Well, that's not good. That is also not good. All right. Well, that's cool. First and foremost, Osbius, come back here. Take care of this wolf real quick. I am very surprised that that did not kill you. That is okay. I'm going to continue to be very surprised, but I'll at least, you know, move over here. I was hoping. I was really hoping. Throw that right there. Get some bleeds going. Throw some of that stuff out and about. Get some crits going. Extra poison and whatnot. Okay, and now we are good to go. We're going to move you right on back over here, and hopefully we don't get too foobarred from that. 6 damage to Arnius. I think we'll be okay. What level are these guys? They're level 10. Okay, so max level in Ludern's 10, by the way. Noted. We're figuring that out right now. Don't worry, though. I'm feeling confident. Feeling pretty confident in my abilities here. I really want to get Edric over here, right? So we have 2 potential ways of doing this. We're going to do it the easy way and not the hard way, which is unfortunate, but we'll be fine. Oh yeah, this is the I'm 1v1ing you, I'm the tank build, by the way. 1 damage. Oh no. Anyway, congratulations, you are having a very bad time. That's why we brought in Edric. Edric can 1v1 anybody as long as it's a true 1v1. True 1v1, he gives 0. He does not care. Let's give everyone our ovation, give them riposte and all the fun things, right? We're gonna wait. I'm gonna see how this goes. All right. Osbius, you are the one that is going to do the most things that I need right now. So, kill this guy, please. That guy's out of combat. That one's also taken care of. We're going to come up from behind. We're going to do quite a bit of damage here. Then we're going to walk right on up here. We're going to wait. All right, you're gonna come right on over here. Ooh, I don't like that. Well, we won't get the valor points back, but that's okay. Give everyone protection while we're at it. Wait. I'm gonna go get hit. Yep. We're gonna be repairing a lot of armor here, but we'll be fine. All right, you are going to get clapped, take some damage. Got a lot of it sitting there. They're going to be done at the end of their turn. I don't think we have enough damage to outright dunk you, so we're going to wait. You're going to do damage. You're going to get hit with an attack of opportunity, as well as the reflect damage. So congratulations, you're playing yourself. And you're done. Edric took maybe 10 damage max from all of that, and he took him out. Yeah, he took 12 armor damage and 2 health damage. That's just funny to me. Absolutely funny. And we're gonna work on taking this guy out. Should be able to right there. Yep. And then there was one. And preparedness. He tried to exit, and that was it. Okay. Fulfilling a requirement grants 1 additional valor point or strategic retreat every time a companion ends their turn without dealing damage. The troop gains inspiration for 1 round. Let's do... We're going to do Crazed Crowd. Every time an enemy unit deals a critical hit, an enemy animal launches an attack of opportunity if possible. Okay. That's lovely. Edric has taken no damage, basically. We're just going to, go ahead and turn him into valor points. Wandrick, we will increase his armor, give him a little bit better set up here. And yeah, we should be good. New requirement, Wandrick must not take any damage. Well, we're not going to make that one happen. That one's not going to happen. I will tell you that right now. Wandrick is most likely going to take damage, so we'll just chalk that one up as an L. What I am going to do, though, is we're going to move Arnius right on up here. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did last time, except I am going to do this, and we are going to hit this one instead. All right, Edric, first things first, let's get a hold of this guy, get a little bit of damage going. You do so much damage when he actually gets his attack in. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. The funniest thing is Wandrick may actually be able to get our thing done now. Potentially. Osbius is taking a little bit of damage here. Okay, we're gonna do this. Get some crits going. Go right behind. We're gonna get a dunk in here. Get a lot of damage going. Hell yeah, there we go. And then last but not least, I am going to throw a bomb. I really want these guys to be done. Right. I think we're out of range. Okay, well, we weren't completely out of range, but that's fine. We'll just leave Osbius right there. 1 damage. He gets the reflection damage going back at him. This guy is toasted. The stacks of poison were enough for him, so he's done. Which works for me. Okay. And we made the crowd happy, so that's even bonus. Wolf must be engaged in combat at the end of the round. I don't know which wolf that is, so we're just going to play it by ear and see how that goes. We're applying burning. Everyone still has protection, which is fine. We are going to do a tactical slam on Bridgia here, and keep her engaged. Hopefully Danaleg doesn't completely... Okay, we're fine. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move right on up here. We're going to go for doing some more damage to these guys. I really want to see if we can take them out before they actually get the opportunity to do too much damage to us. I know Bridgia is the one that does a little bit more damage, so we'll take that one out. I'm not too worried about the halberdier here, just in general. I do know that we do not have the right people like engaged for this to do a lot of like fun stuff. So oh, he went for... Okay, that's weird. I'm surprised you didn't go for Osbius. That is an interesting decision for sure. So now that I know that Osbius is basically safe, we're just gonna engage this wolf real quick, and I am going to play that one off. This wolf can't reach anybody. This one can. It's gonna do a little bit of damage to Wandrick, but then it's gonna bleed out right here. We have 2 enemies that we need to take care of, right? We've got this guy and this guy. This guy's got deflection. This guy doesn't. This guy's gonna be easy to kill. This guy's gonna be a pain. What we need to do is we just need to get the wolf weakened, do some damage, get it prepped and ready to be done. Arnius will be fine, basically. We just need to, you know, And all enemies must take damage. Well, that's going to be pretty easy. Wandrick, I am going to... Ooh, how do I want to do this? Okay, first things first, we're going to walk up here. We're going to use Ovation. We are going to give everyone that bonus movement speed and the riposte that everyone wants so badly. We're going to sit here and wait for bad things to happen. Edric, I'm not sure how far you can actually move, but I don't think you can move far enough to get a hold of the archer. So what we are going to do is I am going to walk up here with Osbius, and we're going to do as much damage to the archer as we can. Unfortunately, the archer does have deflection up. Now, we can definitely use a small explosion to free up Edric here, right? As that should just about kill the wolf. Not quite. That's pretty close. Man, I don't want to waste Valor points on this. I definitely fucked this up. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to move the wolf down here. I mean, we're going to move Osbius down here. If the wolf goes, wolf's going to die. That's cool. Is it another wolf's turn? It is. That wolf is going to be left alone. Okay. Danalag. End the fight. Fight is over. Or not Danalag, Edric. Edric's doing God's work here. Okay, so the death of an enemy generates 2 valor points. All the enemies start the battle with vulnerability. Vulnerability is nice, right? Because if I remember correctly, vulnerability gives you guaranteed crits. Die gives you that valor point generation. Now, here's the issue. I don't think valor point generation is going to be that good. Every time an enemy unit is incapacitated, the enemy animal with the most health can replay the round. Okay, that's cool. Edric will repair. You know what? We're full on valor points right now, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heal. We're gonna fully heal everybody, right? And the reason why I did not want to do the 2 valor points upon kill is because I don't think it's going to be very beneficial for us once we get to the champion portion, right? I just don't think that's going to be viable for us. Okay, Edric, I can definitely see you coming up here and just like dumpstering this guy again. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna hit him hard. We're gonna hit him really hard. Ooh, yeah, there we go. And just so everyone is aware, the next attack suffered is a critical hit. So that is what vulnerability does. I was right. I was just double checking everything. We are going to hit this guy pretty hard. But first things first, we could definitely take out Tarrig really easily. Wandrick could also do a ton of damage here. Sanabaros must be engaged in combat at the end of the round, which is the archer. That'll be pretty easy. What we're gonna do is we're going to walk right on up here, and I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy. Okay. Let's give everyone that bonus movement. We're gonna walk right on up here, and we are going to dunk on this guy. Instinctive, nice. What on earth is going on? Ouch. Oh, double ouch. Osby's is getting knocked out this round. That's rough. That's okay. We'll get him back in the next fight. What I do want to do is I want to make sure that we are doing our duty. You know what? We're not going to do that. I was going to go for a dunk there, but it's not really worth it. Because that archer's done already, basically, at the end of their turn. What we will do is we're going to do a little bit of damage here. Get some bleeds applied. Extra stacks of poison. And call it. Yep, there you go, Osbius. Wish you luck, buddy. Okay. Wandrick must not take any damage. Easier said than done. Okay. Well, if that is the case, first things first, we need to take some of these guys out. That guy is out, and I am going to come up here. We're going to do some damage to this guy as well. All right, Wandrick, right on up here. Doing a dunk. Oh no, Wandrick took damage. Damn. Who'd have thunk? I kind of figured that was going to happen. Especially since you have 4 wolves that are just kind of like waiting for you. Okay, Arnius, we are going to disengage just so I can end this. Only 6 damage. Okay, that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. We'll get this guy all locked down. Just wait for the wolf turns to go through. And then we're just going to get everyone healed up and prepared for the boss fight. Because we've got the boss fight coming up here in our next round, right? So it should be pretty easy. Edric, we're going to move you right here and just boom, easy peasy, on to the boss. We're going to be fighting the champion of Ludern's arena. So yeah, we go into Ludern and we instantly just fight the champion under leveled. It's fine. Once you hit level 8, guys, it's not that bad. Every time a companion is supported, they gain riposte. Every time a companion is attacked, they gain fury. Vengeful spirit, hell yeah. Armor, armor, armor. Honestly, Osbius, you don't have guard, but 66 armor is better than 41 HP. God, it's a bear. And the wolves. I forgot about that. Okay. New requirements. All enemies must take damage. Let's double check how everyone operates here. We have 10,000 HP Ascilla. Okay, first and foremost, Ascilla's Wrath deals 76 damage to all units in the area and knocks them back by 2 meters. Damage increases by 20% for each allied animal killed during this fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 80%. Okay. Unbreakable Bond. If Nerulf dies, this unit gains Berserk. Damage and damage taken is increased by 100%. Tracker's Delight. As long as this player's units are more than 4 meters away from their allies, they gain Inspiration and Brutality. Okay. Nerulf deals 27 to 54 damage to the target. All allied animals next to the target execute an attack of opportunity against them. Pheromone Shot, 40 to 67 damage to the target and applies Chaste for 1 round. This unit becomes a priority target for animals, and the damage taken from their attacks is increased by 30%. Unbreakable Bond, if Ascilla dies, this unit gains Berserk, and then Tracker's Delight as well. Okay. Noted. Osbius, my homie, home skillet, home slice. I want you to understand something. You are fucked right now. I need you to understand that you are fucked. We can tie down Isilla, right? But Osbius, you are not going to be able to apply a ton of status effects here, which means I need you to crit right now. I need you to apply as many stacks of bleed as you can to this fucking bear. Unfortunately, 3 enemy turns happen before our second turn, so I cannot engage the bear and then have you dunk behind it. I cannot do that. I will lose you. You will not survive a turn, most likely. But I have also done dumber things. So what we are going to do is we are going to attempt to see how this goes. First and foremost, wait a second. There's no way. Edric, you're a god. Oh my god. I forgot that it does percent HP damage. That is fucking insane. Bro. Edric just said, fuck it. I'm a bear. I'm a counter bear. Oh my. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh yeah, no, he does some damage. Homie just went and did 500 damage on a crit. Like, what? What? Bro. Well, we're gonna have some fun here. At this point, I kind of just, I'm just along for the ride. We're just, I fear no man. That was fucking awesome, dude. I was not expecting that at all. Well, on that note, we are basically resigning Osbius to a glorious death here, but I think it was worth it because, you know, that was pretty fucking sweet. I'm gonna move Osbius down here into the corner and just pray to God he doesn't get hit. We'll see how it goes. Arnius is taking a lot of damage here. Wandrick, homie, my dude. Mic drop moment. Yeah, dude, Edric just straight up said, yep, I do not care. You can try to do whatever you want to me, but we ball. We're also going to use challenging shout here because I need to play weakening to everybody. Oh, that was a terrible idea. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. Arnius, you're about to take a damage attack of opportunity here. Oh my god, that hurts so much. Okay. Give everyone defensive bonuses here. Tactical slam, and we're also generating as much valor points as we can because we're about to be having a rough time. Okay, you are dead. And you are now berserk, which is great. And what I'm going to do about that, we're going to taunt you. I'm going to smack the ever-living shit out of you. Okay, Wandrick. Boom. That's the bloodshed stacks we need. That is huge, by the way. Give everyone riposte and inspiration. Osbius, it's your time to shine. Come up from behind, homie. I believe in you. $56 damage, bonus poison. Doing great. Edric is about to take a metric fuck ton of damage, though. Okay. That's it. We won. 13 damage is it? Get out of here. Boom. Edric was the MVP. Straight up. Not even gonna lie. Like, That was awesome.
Certainly wasn't wasted mercenaries.
All right, well,
It's yours.
thanks for the bow, my dude. Okay. Let's take a look at our inventory. Let's see what this is, right? Bestial shot, damage to the target. All allied animals next to the target execute an attack of opportunity against them. This is what Durful needs. Requires level 10. Fuck. Durful, that's your next bow, homie. That's gonna work so well with the fact that you were also a Beastmaster. Does that help you right now? No. But you know what? It's okay. Contamination skill teaches you how to prepare swamp flask. Applies 2 fever to all enemies in the area. It's pretty cool. Training dummy. Finally, give me the fucking training dummy, please. Then we'll buy it all. I'm buying it all. We finally have access to the training dummy. That's actually why we went straight for that thing, by the way, guys. So we could grab the training dummy. We're gonna learn it. And now that we know it, what do I need to make it? Because training dummy is one of the most glorious fucking things out there. Cloth, iron ore, wood, and rope. Assigned companions earn experience during rests, and your human companions gain 5% more experience in battle. Also looks like it can be upgraded. Also pretty freaking sweet. Okay, we are a ways away from where we need to be. For our next town. So what I am going to do is we are going to head back to Marheim. And the reason we are heading back to Marheim isn't because I'm scared of Ludern. It is because I now have a training dummy. And I want to get the materials to build it right now. That is I'm going to pump points into knowledge like as soon as we can. That is going directly into training dummy upgrades. We are getting our people leveled up. That is like, this is the worst fucking part of the game, especially for region locked. But in general, this game's leveling system pisses me off. It takes forever. Like once you hit like level 7 to 8 and then higher, it's just a slog. So training dummy, for the love of God, guys, go get a training dummy. Training dummy is right here. Nerulf Arena. You have to beat the fight I just beat. Okay. And then you get access to it. Okay. So if you got the pit DLC, just go get yourself a pit hammer because that thing is fucking OP. Holy shit. I fear no boss now. Edric is literally a boss killer. He is a 1v1 me rust kind of boss killer. I did not expect that thing to work that way, but I should have paid more attention to it. I was like, oh yeah, it scales off of max HP. I wonder. It crits for like 500 damage. Never mind. That's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, that's neat. Go get you one of those things. Go do damage. Go do the stuffs. All right. So we need materials, right? And I probably have none of the materials that I actually need over here. They're probably all in Arthas now. They are all in Arthas, and we're just gonna move them all over. And for if anyone was asking me and you're still in chat, this is what I mean. 50 gold to move an entire stack over, right? So I don't have to worry about it. That's essentially why I do what I do. Do you have any rope? No, you don't, but I will take your things that are useful. Cool. Marketplace may have rope. Something tells me I'm going to need rope. Do you have rope? You have hemp. That's close enough. Okay. And now we go to camp and we make rope just in the off chance we're going to need it because something tells me we're going to need it. Craft that. And now I want you to craft a training dummy. Cool. 1 training dummy. That's great. What's better than 1 training dummy? A level 2 training dummy. That's a brewing vat. Where's the training dummy? Where's the training dummy? Boom. Level 2 training dummy. Cool. But wait, we're not done yet. What about level 2 training dummy? Wait. What? Hold up. Did I learn that? What did I do? Your human okay. So camping gear unusual. Okay. Oh, I have to place it. Maybe that's why. That is why. Cool. Upgrade it. Bed. Cool. That was awesome. Now let's do it again. I'm maxing out this thing as quickly as I possibly can. Oh, we don't have enough rope. We're missing 5 rope. Son of a bitch. We're going to go and see if we have rope anywhere else. Do we have rope? I need rope. Please. Please tell me I have rope or hemp. Either one. Either one works. Need rope. I need rope. I need rope. Lots and lots of rope. How do we not have rope? This is a... Oh, we have 16 hemp here. That's 8 rope. That works. See? We maxed it out. Easy peasy. We maxed out the training dummy. I have no idea what the max level for the training dummy does. I honestly have not been paying attention, but I do know that it's better than the base training dummy. So, boom. Instantly, level 2 training dummy. Okay, so we generate experience during a rest. My human companions gain 7% more experience in battles. Assigned companions gain an extra 20% experience during a rest. And the cost to buy aptitude points with career plans is reduced by 50%. Boom. Hell yeah. We're solid. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to level up. Who is the first one that I want to level up? Let's do Romeo, since you're actually a melee guy, right? You're melee. Oh, I can assign 2. No. Oh my god, yeah. Hell yeah. We're doing 2 of them. I didn't realize I could assign 2. That's awesome. Now comes the really dumb part. Do I even want... Okay, we're gonna do a little experiment here. 456, okay? And this guy's 311, all right? We're gonna do a really quick experiment just because I want to see how dumb this is. And Bruce, if you don't watch Bruce, we're about to cheese something. I just want to see how game breaking this is. Okay, we're doing this for science. All right, I want you to understand that this is for science. Don't worry about anything else. We're doing it. We're just taking a little gander. Just a little gander. Oh, dude, we are hurting on happiness here. We are going to be hella hurting on happiness. Is it you? Are you the one that's the alcoholic? You are the one that's an alcoholic. Oh, that's awful. Level 2 gives you the 2 assignment. Nice. Our happiness is going to go into the negative here. Unless I have an idea. We're gonna game the system just for a second here. I just want to see how much we get here. Has our happiness gone up yet? No, it only goes up when we pay people. That's tragic. Okay, well, we're just gonna rest a couple more times, pay our people, generate some happiness, and then we're going to piss everybody off. Yep, sounds good. Cool. Okay, now that we're up to 7 happiness, now we can camp out and take the happiness hit. So, we're just going to go ahead and rest here. Take the -7, which is insane to me. Okay. The -6, rather. Okay. Did you get rid of your drunkenness yet? Nope, you have not gotten rid of it. Okay, you are at 575, and you are at 430. So we went from 311 to 430, right? And we went from like 400 and something to 575 just from resting. Yeah, that's pretty big. Not to mention you can also use your buffs and whatnot as well on like your banner to increase your experience gain from combat on top of this. So we're going to start leveling up a hell of a lot quicker. All right, cool. And yes, you can essentially just leave somebody here and repetitively sleep over and over and over again to gain XP. We're not going to do that just for, you know, funsies. But yeah, time to age some cheese. All right. We're going to move everybody back over real quick. And now that I'm actually in the tavern here, right? We can pull a little bit of money out. I keep forgetting to hit the actual tavern button. We're just gonna pull a little bit of money out. No big deal. A couple hundred crowns. Okay. But now that we have, oh shit, we are overweight. Okay, cool. Now we bank. Back to our bank. We're gonna drop off all the bullshit we don't need. Right? Because we're going into Ludern. Ludern is a spooky, spooky area. We need food, and we do not need any of these crafting materials. We honestly don't need the bow. We're not going to use the bow anytime soon, because the bow is level 10. And we are nowhere near level 10 with our archer. I think that should help us out enough. Yeah, that dropped us like 100 pounds. We're fine. Bear as a bouncer for a tavern is wild. Never mind the fact that I literally have a pig in my tavern as a bouncer, just sitting at the front door. It's a massive pig. Straight up, by the way. There's just a pig here as a bouncer. By the way, my staffing, my bouncers are, you know, a couple of people and pig. You never know. You never know. You could totally use bears or pigs or rats. It does not recommend you to use rats, by the way. That gives you some malices, of course. But, I mean, rats, yeah. The mascot. Hell yeah, brother. We got ourselves a pig. That's some pig. Okay. So, Ludern has only one roaming boss, from my memory. I've definitely been wrong before, so don't quote me on it. But it should be, what is it, Brione, something like that. And she is like a half plague ridden, and she summons in plague ridden as the fight continue. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't want to fight this. 5 level 9 bears. I could capture them. I don't have enough rope. I just used all my rope. You want to see a grown man cry? Because you're about to. Fuck it, we ball. Let's do it. How much HP you guys got? Only 800. Only 800. Fuck. Okay, I need you guys to stay away. 41 to 51 damage. You will two-shot Osbius. You will two-shot a lot of my units. This is fucking insane. And there are 5 of you. Where are my bears? More importantly, yes, my bears. Please, for the love of God, I need my bears down here to do things. Please. Bear, cool. Other bear, also cool. Please, 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 my bears need to do their job. Wandrick being up here, I don't think you can solo a bear, homie. I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm looking at it, but I kind of want Edric down here to be able to help us out too. But we'll see. I'll actually move Edric over here, and we're just gonna have Edric walk right on it. Bro, he's gonna take a little bit of damage from that bear trap, isn't he? Do you have enough movement to get? Fuck no, you don't. Not through mud. Okay. Yep, here we go. Fuck it. Take the damage. It's worth it. 46 damage. Nice. 640 damage. Oh my god, Edric, you are a bear killer. I fucking love it. That is absolutely insane. Straight up just like bodies bears. I used to think dots were it. It's Edric time. Anytime I see bears, it's now Edric time. This is Edric's time to shine. That is insane to me. If there are any other weapons that have this type of mechanic in the game, I need them. Oh my god. So dumb. Absolutely insane to me. That should not be a thing. It's a good way to counter the HP tanks, though. I will tell you that. That's fucking amazing. Roger, I could definitely... How do I want to do this? You know what? You know what? I don't like this. I do not like this at all. I need to find a way to engage some of my units here, right? and Wandrick can only move 8 meters. So we're going to have to move Wandrick to right here, and we're just going to do a little bit of damage. 56, but that helps. Give everyone riposte, innovation. We're just going to see how this goes. Yeah, you get bonus inspiration, because why not? Oh, Todd giving himself a relentless because he gets to use it twice is pretty fucking baller, not gonna lie. Okay. Osbius, no, Arnius, 14 up to 17. You know what? I think we'll be okay if I just move you to like right here. Give everyone some bonus defenses. Smack, you know, standard stuff. Oh, you are disengaging, so you can go fight my bears. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I will allow it. I'm just gonna use Roger real quick. Get smack, you know. Nice crit going. An extra attack in. Shoot again for another crit. Smack again. Reload again, because we can. Shoot again for another crit. Another attack. Cannoneer, pretty baller, not gonna lie. I enjoyed that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna move Mitra right on up here. Damage going. Doesn't look like we got any explosive oil to go off from our flurry of blows. We will go ahead and give everyone Fury real quick. Wait on that one. 4 damage. Get some reflected. Take another hit. Okay, and we are going to walk right on up here. And we are going to dunk this guy. Romeo got the kill, and we are good. Romeo would also be really good at locking down target enemy units as well, because they have the ability to. He has the ability to root enemies. Right. Very important ability. Okay. And now we are going to just throw a lovely little bomb here. Get that right lined up. There's some nice damage based off of HP. And then we're going to come right on from behind. Apply a bunch of stacks of poison. That should be enough poison for him to get one shot on top of the bloodletting. And we're just going to move him right on back here. End that turn. Come right on over here. Got a nice crit there. And we're going to wait. Okay, and next up, we are going to Edric right on up here. Over 1,000 damage. That is actually kind of like insane. Did not expect nearly that much damage output. Yeah, we'll let them flee. That is fine. That works for me. Get us out of here. We will loot the things and repair everybody. Easy peasy. Edric, you are MVP, by the way. Absolutely just insane how much damage you're able to do. Let's go ahead and reorganize our top little group here. Because our top main 4 right here, Romeo, Durful, Roger, Mitra, all of them. Roger at 485, and then Romeo at 630. They're definitely catching. They'll be hitting level 8 soon. They'll be able to get into Rhyme Steel gear. We do need to get some better gear for everybody, but we're going to be grabbing as much of this stuff as we can here and preparing ourselves. Old Eidorian Outpost.
My weapon? This
Bog
weapon is
Thunder.
vital to I'm gathering alchemical reagents to sell at the
Mosquito pro. Okay, we need to kill 20 mosquitoes, and you give me bog thunder. And bog thunder is really good at killing mosquitoes. That's basically what it is. Let's see here. Anything else? Nope. We're good. Have a little mini camp over here. Let's go ahead and inspect that. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and rest. You are doing the happiness. You are generating that because we need that pretty bad. You can be there. I wish I could assign my bears to this, but I cannot. We don't have a ton of valor points, so I need more generation from that. Where is my scholar? Where is my scholar? It's you. Extra knowledge points, please. Ooh, venison during rests. Hold up. You're going there. Do I have anyone that is not currently assigned? Do I have a bard? I don't have anyone assigned to bard, do I? No, I don't. Got it. Oh. Is no one taking a happiness hit? Are you no longer an alcoholic? Oh my god. It's a glorious day, ladies and gentlemen. We managed to get through it. It is no longer going to be a problem. And we're generating venison now, which is kind of nice too. We needed that for our bacon collars. Okay. We need to avoid that. That is bad. Those are croc swine. I don't want those. I don't want to fight like a lot of these things, by the way. A lot of these fights are not going to be fun. We just need to do what we can to get through everything. But congratulations, we hit ourselves a forge. There's only one forge in this entire fucking region, so I'm buying as many raw materials as we can. 100 may seem like overkill. I assure you, it is not. If and when you ever come to Ludern, buy as many freaking raw materials as you can. Like, you will find yourself having a very bad time otherwise. Yep, Bione is the master tracker. I will go ahead. I'm going to negotiate for more pay. $500 crowns. Okay. I will accept the rest of these just because I need to have stuff to go do to help me navigate throughout the region. I don't worry too much on money because of the freaking OP ass shit that's going on. But yeah. Anyway, guys, it's that time. I just want y'all to know it is that time. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. It has been a wonderful stream. Thank you for, you know, being there for me as we got ourselves a training dummy, and, you know, started getting our guys a little kitted out, and we're working on it. All right, every baby steps. So that being said, I do owe you guys an extra stream because I missed mine from last week. So there's going to be an extra stream sprinkled in next week. Most likely on Tuesday. Could be another day of the week, but most likely Tuesday. So plan for Tuesday. And we will do, let's do more Wartales on the extra stream for next week. And then next Friday, we will continue our Battle Brothers run because we got a new one going right now, right? I can't remember what we're doing, but we're doing it. Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you all next time. Until then, have a good one.